We're here on the last day of Namm, which is why we're all smiling. We're on the SPL booth, and Herman's going to show us the latest and greatest in mastering monitor controllers, and these are really high-end things.
Yes, they are extremely high-end. Well, yeah, SPL has come a pretty long way with doing high-end stuff, and it goes back like 18 years where we presented our first multi-channel mastering consoles with the likes of Bob Ludwig, and in Super Audio Mastering, Simon Hayworth in England owns these kind of consoles. So that's all based on our proprietary 120 volt rail technology, which is the technology that delivers the highest headroom in audio in the industry for all these years. And it gives a safe investment to all of the people owning mastering places, because they don't run after the latest in digital. Here is analog, and it's superior to the best digital for the last 18 years and probably for many years to come. So this is a new mastering console concept that we are showing here. It's a combination of a dual channel mastering console where you can do your analog processing as well. So it is a monitoring and a recording path, whereas in multi-channel these days processing is going to be in the box. So all you want to do is get the monitoring in analog on the same quality level as you have in stereo. So in order to achieve this, we needed to come up with a 16-channel monitoring controller these days, because we're getting into this era of production for Dolby Atmos systems or 3D productions. So this has all been more than 8 channels now. And we especially invented this using the first 16-gang pot that has been, it's a pretty deep.
Yeah, that's quite a challenge, making a 16-gang precision pot, isn't it?
It is, yes. It wasn't that easy to achieve, but it was pretty much the only possibility to have infinite resolution, and a concept that is, if it's done right, it is superior to relay step ladders, because you don't want to have 16 channels of relays clicking when you change the monitoring level. It is too disturbing in a mastering environment where fine listening is exactly what you need to have, basically.
Okay, so you've got some very special features on here, including control linking, all kinds of clever stuff.
Yeah, this is one thing that is new compared to our older designs, that we're focusing on how to on how to compensate loudness when you compare your input with your output, or your input with the source, or the input or with the insert in and out, right? So then we introduced a feature that is called variable dim, and it's not just a dim because it also has a boost, so it's a bit of a weird word for this. But anyway, what it actually does, it can be linked to any of the selections that you made. So if you monitor a source and the source is just slightly lower in level, you compensate for that and you link both. And by doing that, it only actually it activates the dim with the moment you switch it. So it's minimum switching, but with maximum efficiency in what it actually does. Yeah.
Excellent.
That is pretty slick, yes.
Okay. So we have 2 units here. What's the role of the 2?
Yeah, the 3 unit down here, the DMC, that is the dual channel version, whereas the MC16 is the monitor controller for the 16 channels. And now, when you swap monitor controllers between 2 projects, from stereo to multi-channel, and you use your main speakers in both, there is an issue coming up. Because you have to reconnect the speakers to the other monitor controller.
Yeah.
And nobody crawls under the desk to do that, does he? It doesn't really make sense. So we thought, okay, we need to solve this. And what we did is we interlinked both units so that the DMC can be put into a standby mode. And in that mode, it feeds the LR and the sub into the other controller. So you can regulate it there. And the output of that controller goes back to the DMC and from there to your speakers. So no reconnection needed. And when you get the DMC back from sleep mode or from standby mode, it recalls the last setting you had in stereo.
Okay, so do you have pricing and availability on these 2 units?
Yeah, both are going to be shipping in about 6 to 8 weeks. And the prices are in euros. It's about, and this is Inkwet, at least German Inkwet. It's about 6 grand on the DMC and 5 on the MC16.
Excellent, thank you.
You're welcome.